Hello, I'm Emma Hammett from First Aid for Life and onlinefirstaid.com. Today I'm going to talk to you about defibrillators. It's Restart a Heart Day and we are delighted to be working with the British Heart Foundation and the Resuscitation Council UK and supporting them in their campaign to raise awareness of the importance of defibrillators and CPR and how a cardiac arrest can happen to absolutely anyone at any time, any age. And if you are able to help them by giving prompt CPR properly and using a defibrillator as quickly as possible, you will give them the best chance of making a full recovery. If somebody has a cardiac arrest in the community, their chances of survival are only about 6%. That's even if somebody is giving high quality CPR. If you are able to get a defibrillator on their chest and they're in a shockable rhythm, you get it on their chest and deployed within 3 minutes of them being unconscious and not breathing, then their odds jump to 74%. So that is a whopping great difference. Now, a lot of people are scared of these defibrillators. They think that they could accidentally do something wrong, make something worse. You can't. You can only use a defibrillator if that person needs it. So the defibrillator talks to you. It tells you what to do. I can turn it on, you can listen. So it talks to you.
Call for help. Remove pads from package in back of unit. Apply pads to patient's bare chest as shown.
The pads on this one are in the back. I'm going to turn it off again. So it talks to you, it tells you what to do. And if the person is not in a shockable rhythm, it will not let you use it. So you can press the red button till you're blue in the face and it will not administer a shock. Another common misconception is that a defibrillator will actually jump-start the heart, like jump-starting a car. And in fact, the campaign of Restart a Heart is a little bit confusing in that way. What a defibrillator does is it stops the heart so that your heart's own backup mechanism, your individual pacemakers, can trigger back and put it back into its proper sinus rhythm. So that's what you're doing. That's why you need to get the defibrillator on the chest as quickly as possible. Because if you have a cardiac arrest, what tends to happen is you start off with your nice rhythm, doop boop ba-doop, doop boop ba-doop, and then what happens, as you've had your cardiac arrest, it goes into some sort of a bizarre rhythm, which is the heart quivering. And what happens with the heart quivering is that it's not able to pump the blood appropriately and properly to your heart and your brain. So what you want to do is to stop the heart so that your backup pacemaker can put it back into the right rhythm. And these defibrillators work very well and very simply. So please learn how to use one, know how to do high quality CPR. So steps again very briefly. You find somebody collapsed. You need to check if there is any form of a response, and you can do that by shaking them gently or by pinching them on the shoulder here. If there is no response, you need to check if they are breathing. Obviously you're speaking to them as well to check for a response. If there's no response, you're checking for breathing. You put 2 fingers under the chin, 1 hand on the head, you tilt the head and lift the chin to open the airway. You put your head above their mouth and nose and you look down the body to look, listen and feel them breathing to see if there are at least 2 breaths within a 10-second period. If you are unsure if they are breathing properly, or it doesn't appear to be normal breathing, or there's less than 2 breaths in a 10-second period, then assume they are not breathing and start CPR. For an adult, you would start CPR by pushing hard and fast in the center of the chest. Straight down, 2 hands, elbows straight, pushing down hard and fast. There's really good videos that can demonstrate this that we've got on our blog and on our YouTube channel. And then 30 compressions at a rate of about 2 per second, and then 2 breaths, 30 compressions. If you're resuscitating an adult, you would call an ambulance as soon as you've identified that they are unconscious and not breathing, and try and get hold of a defibrillator as quickly as possible too. If you're in a public space with high footfall, like a tube station or a supermarket, there are likely to be defibrillators around. So know the signs. The information again is on our blog, and it's also widely available. So you want to get a defibrillator quickly. If you're resuscitating a baby or child, you would do 1 minute CPR first and then phone for an ambulance. That was a very brief run through. We've got far more detailed and step-by-step guidance for free on our website and on our YouTube channel. So that's firstaidforlife.org.uk. I hope that's been useful. That's Emma Hammett from First Aid for Life and onlinefirstaid.com.